I'm just trying to educate the youth through these poems. If I send a message, then it's truth that I sold them. Show them the roots of success. It ain't cliche when they do what they best. Efforts, endeavor, never catching and never ran. Unless it's never land, the success will never end. So just be better than your competition. Don't stop your mission, just watch and listen. Learn about the business, then you might just understand. As a fan, how your idol lands an upper hand. With a couple grand standing by the rich folks. It wasn't about the sum of money within his goals. He did with passion, past the limits of average. Empty path of the masses, passing until it's established. It all starts in your mind if you're conscious. So no more dreaming, believing in what your mind says. Gun shine bright, focus on a long night. Hindsight, grind like tomorrow, ending all life. Stay prepared, no impaired from your own sight. Don't
Beautiful Noize Entertainment in the building right now. Here we go. What's up, man? How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good to have you guys here. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you very much for coming down, you guys.
You guys aren't next door either. You guys had to trek down here. So thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
You guys are very talented individuals. I want to say this first straight out because the music that we got from you guys is very good. It's extremely good. It's extremely good. It makes you think.
Well, that's what we want. That's what we need.
That's what we're supposed to do.
It makes you think. I want to let's start out with Artis. He is a multi-talented lyricist, songwriter, producer, and recording engineer, and co-founder of Beautiful Noize Entertainment. Hey, man, you got a lot of facets to you, man.
I do. I appreciate you highlighting that. Yeah, I mean, just I pretty much live my life being a creator. Artis is actually credit to my mom. She gave me that name. Actually, it's a two-part of my middle name. My full name is Jaquan Tamar Artis Barnett. And, you know, I ended up giving meaning to the name itself, which is ARTIS, which stands for Act Real to Innovate Success. So, just in general...
There's a lot of meaning to it.
I appreciate it. And just in general, it's just like, yeah, I'm an artist at heart. Grew up drawing, similar to Ming. Same thing with my brother. Competitions with my brother growing up. Just drawing cartoons, Rugrats, just different things of that nature. And, yeah, just... today I do music, and we've been around music pretty much our whole life. My mom, you know, pushing jazz on us the whole nine, and was in a band and all that. Played the trumpet. So.
Are you in band?
Yeah, I was in band. I wasn't one of those band geeks, but you know, I was definitely immersed in it. You know, stuck to my own, but definitely I love music. So.
No, I understand. Okay, and sitting next to you we have Mr. Lyricist and Songwriter, Mr. A.D. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. Appreciate it.
So, tell us a little about yourself.
You know, been doing this for a while. Been writing. I was writing 16s, you know, full bar 16s at the age of 11. So I've been doing this. I never picked up really anything else. I played basketball for about a year, but other than that, I was writing. Like even before I started writing my own lyrics, probably at the age of 9, I say I was writing Tupac lyrics out just because I wanted to know what he was saying. 50 Cent lyrics out. I'd write Bone Thugs and Harmony songs. So I've known this for a long time.
You gotta twist the lyrics. Because you
if you put a track on, I might be able to spit something for you. I might have learned one back
now,
in the day.
did you take any formal training, or you just pick this up on
No,
your own?
my cousin actually, he started watching Eminem, and Eminem had like videos where he would show people his way to write, and he basically structured his way to write and taught me what a 16 was, you know, how to structure a bar and what a stanza was, and you know, it taught me all that, and I pretty much picked it up. And I was always really good with words. I used to get A's in English. That was probably my favorite subject. I like to write. I like to talk. When you can get me to talk, you can't get me to shut up.
So you're the definition of music from the soul then, right?
Yeah,
that's
man.
where you learn it from.
Definitely.
On the other side, we have a multifaceted songwriter and lyricist from Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly.
Mr. Ming. What's up, Ming?
Yeah, Philly in the building. It's your boy Ming. Y'all know what it is.
Hey, man, tell us a little about you, man.
There's a little bit. It's kind of understatement. It's a lot about me. You'll find out, but I'll try to keep it short and concise. You know, I mean, born and raised in Philadelphia. You know, I mean, moved to New Jersey to start my second home. Went to high school there. My name's Ming, just like my man Artis. You know, I grew up drawing, and my name itself is pretty special. I'm actually mixed. I'm half black and half Chinese. Shout out to my parents. My mom, she's a black one, and my dad, he's an Asian one. Kind of a little different mix on that. But my mom actually named me, which is kind of funny. And my name basically means in Chinese, like bright, synonymous with very smart. And within the past decade, I've been kind of seeing why she probably named me that. I'm obviously pretty intelligent and I have a lot of like artistic abilities. And I actually have a song breaking down. We actually did a music video not too long ago, emphasizing how I went from, you know, drawing and doing into poetry, into, you know, a lot of other things, basically becoming a musician I am today. Because there's all forms of art are the same basically, you know. So I'm an artist, and that's why I'm like, yes, multifaceted in a lot of different things.
That's pretty good. We're gonna have to get into that video too, because we checked out that video and that thing was tight. I mean, it's a really good video.
Appreciate it.
I want to introduce you guys to not only the Mr. Phenomenal producer, recording engineer, and businessman, and the other half to Beautiful Noize Entertainment. We got NahSla, DJ NahSla in the building. What's up, man?
What's going on, people? It's really good. The stars in the building, you know, Jersey all day. Beautiful Noize Entertainment. How y'all doing?
Say, man, tell us a little about yourself.
I mean, my brother kind of broke it down a little bit with the musical background. Our parents definitely had us into jazz from the start, so my love for music came from playing the saxophone. I was in a jazz trio. It's really funny, my wife right now, the both of us met in 6th grade playing in the jazz trio, and we would go to different schools performing all around. So I kind of had a thing for this Apollo kind of feel. I wanted to get on stage ever since I was little. So, but the way I got into DJing was pretty much, I always wanted to be a rapper. One of my favorite movies of all time is definitely Crush Groove. I pretty much memorized the whole thing. I wanted to be DJ Run or DMC, stuff like that. I didn't really care too much for Jam Master Jay as a little kid because I didn't know what a DJ was. I thought they just played records. Until I kind of tricked my parents into letting us see my first rated R movie, which was Juice,
Yeah.
1992. So I'm an 80s baby, you know, so I took my brother and my sister. We went to go see that. And once I saw Omar Epps play DJ GQ, it pretty much changed my life. That's all I was concerned with, was just DJing. My favorite producer of all time is definitely DJ Premier from Gangstar, and that's pretty much the essence of my music, where it comes from. I like sampling. I actually produced the track All I Do, which is a Michael Jackson sample from All I Do Is Think of You.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm really soul heavy, definitely into the records, definitely into the old school boom bap era, and Love Just Blaze, just to, you know, name a couple of people. Ninth Wonder, got a chance to meet him at the Rock the Bells thing, and I used to dance on Soul Train. I do a lot of different things, man, so it just doesn't stop with me.
It's something about all of you guys where it comes to multifaceted.
They're kind of
I mean,
intense.
you guys like.
Yeah.
I mean, is this one of the things that make up Beautiful Noize? I mean, what is the definition of Beautiful Noize?
You can tell them the slogan that we came up with. You know?
Yeah, the motto is actually on the back of everyone's shirt. It's God gave us the talent, we give you the music. And
That's cool.
growing up, my mom, shout outs to my mom, amazing, and my father as well. I know they're watching right now, so I definitely had to shout them out. But definitely, she a lot of the artistic side comes from her, and I had a lot of talents growing up, and basically it got to a point where I wasn't really taking advantage of them, and I basically made a promise to myself that you know, just in general, you know what I mean, I would make sure that, you know, I take advantage of all the talents that I was given, because put them to use, because, you know, otherwise it's a waste. So I would say for all of us, we're all blessed, you know, and with B&E, just in general, it's a family, you know. It's not something that I definitely wanted to have a label with my brother that we started up together. It was definitely something where it extends beyond a business realm, you know what I mean? Because you have a lot of businesses that, you know, it's just all about capitalism and, you know, and just making money, just in general. But for us, it's a family. Like, we chill, we hang together, you know what I mean? Like, we bond. Like, it's deeper than just the music and the business in itself. So I think, you know, definitely that's what makes us stand alone, and you know, from other businesses and other independent labels. And then just in general, we take advantage of everything that we've been given, all the talents we've been blessed with, you know. So when we found a way basically to incorporate the drawing you know, the music, you know, just pretty much everything that we do. Going to recording school, like the whole nine. So we take advantage of that, and we don't want to leave anything to waste. So
how did you guys all come together? How did everyone meet? Is this something that you guys all grew up together, or y'all were the Sandlot crew or something like that? I mean, how did this happen?
Nah, well, I could talk a little bit briefly. I try to break it down real quick, but my best friend George Soriano, in 2008 when I graduated from college, I took some time off and I went back to New Jersey. He was basically finishing up in his December semester. And while I was at Camden County College in Sicklerville at the time, I was just basically had a laptop. I was just playing my headphones, and I'm at his college waiting for him to get out of class. And then after that, you know, here comes this guy Ming just strolling around, and you know, he has all the honeys around him. He's just spitting lyrics. He's got a dude on the table. You know what I mean? He just going in. And I guess he just pretty much noticed me. He was just like, yo, who's this dude, you know, over there with some headphones? I've never seen him before. So he introduced himself to me, and then, we just started talking. And then from there, you know what I mean, we just found out we just had a lot of things in common, you know, from we felt the same way about the industry, how a lot of the stuff that you hear today, you know, it doesn't make you think. It's not as conscious, as passionate, you know, it's lifeless music, you know, it's not, you already get where I'm going with that. So the point of the matter is that we clicked on that, and then we found out that basketball, you know, we had a lot of in common. You know, I guess you could tell by our music videos. It's like another talent that we have that we incorporate in our stuff.
You got the best shot I've ever seen in my life.
That's mine.
Next to yours.
Yeah. He got handles all day. You know what I mean? And you know, the AI, you know, but yeah, so we hit it off from there, you know, and then once it came to the music, you know, and spitting, like we were on the same wavelength. So from there, like it kind of all started telling you, man, like I met this dude, man, yo, it's about to be a rap, man. He kind of had this vision that like, yo, I see the whole Rockefeller, you know, era that can happen with us. So he believed in it before, you know, the label was even started, you know, in 2009. He just went with it, you know, took a huge leap of faith, and, you know, he was down. And then from there we went on to the Los Angeles Recording School. And it just so happens that in theory class, AD happened to be in one of our theory classes. And I'll never forget it. He used to come all the time with these skull candy headphones on, and he would just like just sit there, and I was like, yo, is this guy paying attention in the class? Like he's just sitting there, just, you know.
I wasn't. You could have said that.
You know, I can't lie.
I thought you were above everything.
It was like lyrics 24/7. He's just listening, head nod, and then one day he kicked a verse, and it was just off the chain. I just looked at my brother, and I'm just like, yo, he's got to be down with us. So
yeah, he actually told me that it was like I think it was Jay Electronica or something like that. I knew Jay Electronica made beats and stuff like that. So when he started kicking the verse, I was like, oh, that's dope, man. I'm gonna have to look into Jay Electronica, you know, because he spit some real stuff. So then he was like, nah, man, that's me. You know, kind of like Kanye was saying on the end of his album. And I said, that's you? I said, yo, Jay, you gotta hear this dude real quick.
It was Exhibit C.
Yeah. And that's one of my favorite Jay Electronica records. And then from hands down, like straight from there, it was on the popping. We had to get him.
So what makes what's all you guys' roles in Beautiful Noize? I mean, is there a role that someone is gonna do to produce the spot? Is someone gonna rap on this one, and someone's gonna stay out on this one? What are you guys' roles in that?
Definitely. Well, you're looking at the A&R right there.
Oh, there you go.
Now Sean, DJ NahSla.
I'm an A&R producer. Even when it comes to videos, like I just go around and get things done. Like I make a lot of things happen, whether it may be, you know, from cash flow or talking to people or whatever, getting us in different events, places like that. I was always the just go out there and talk to people type of thing. Like
you run a business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The first video we have is you know, that we shot was Real Recognized Real in Compton.
Right.
And from a lot of people that know Compton area, you know, you just don't go to Compton and do what you want to do. So I'm the guy walking around talking to everybody, just saying, hey, look, this is what we're doing.
Right.
You know, and it doesn't matter, you know, because I'm just a people person.
That's
so
cool.
It's easy for me to do. But yeah, I do that from playing the music, from making beats. Same thing with my brother, he's a producer as well, but sometimes it's not really set out who's gonna get what track, because most of the tracks that I did on Ming's mixtape, I just happened to be in the studio working, and he stole like 7 beats that I made that night. So
Okay.
they all went to his mixtape. So it kind of happens like that. Me and my brother just love making music. It's not really set out for one particular person, but
It's not a big plan that you plan out. It just kind of happens.
sometimes, and like with AD has a mixtape coming out called Menace to Society, so I'm actually working with him. I'm executive producing that one, so I'm just overseeing the project, you know. So it all depends. It depends how the flow is going, but we got so much energy and so much that we want to put out. So your position could change every day.
And also, I wanted, you know, this is our creative director, you know, so when it comes to like overseeing like all graphics, animation, logos, all that.
This man's more than just graphics. He brings the picture off the page. I don't understand that thing. I was watching that video. I was thinking, wait a second. This ain't even. It was so good. It doesn't look real.
You guys have a very
It's not fair
professional
that
way
the
of
guy
doing
rapped
it.
me edited that video.
It's good. It's really good.
Marcus,
In all
let's play a
fairness,
song.
it is.
Let's hear from the. Go ahead, Ming.
Well, basically how that came along, I actually have no prior experience, you know, actually I actually do, but I didn't really go to any school to learn any of that, and goes back to why I'm obviously must be some type of talented artist, maybe to pick up things, something like I guess you would associate with a prodigy or whatever, but long story short, the reason I'm able to get things done is because I just focus on the main goal and the result. And you know, a lot of people, instead of being the type of guy you want to just point fingers at, like I want this that way or this that way, and not be satisfied, you know, do it yourself. So I put myself in a position, you know, like we need videos done, we need them to be edited a certain way, and Artis oversees everything as like a second hand, you know, make sure, and he also shoots, he's a primary DP, he shoots the videos, I'll shoot videos, and you know, I'm a really good editor. And it goes back to the music, to be honest, it's all about our music. Because we paint a certain type of visual whenever we make our songs or tracks. You know, we actually talking about something. For example, if I'm talking about a blue bird in the sky, you're going to see a blue bird, you know, physically in the video, instead of, you know, thinking or making up something. And that plays a big part into why our videos can come out that way.
But also in your video, and I want to play that song if we can, if you guys don't mind. But in your video also, this is weird. This is what I do sometimes. Okay. I close my eyes and see if I can picture what's going on. And your description in the lyrics that you guys have played and that you put in there, you can just create it in your mind. You can take somebody out of just a regular reality and then fill their head with the lyrics that you put and have them picture exactly what's going on. Maybe a little different from what you're drawing or what you're writing or what the video is, but you can picture it. So I mean, your description and your words, how they lay out, it's great. I think it's good. I think it's good.
And that kind of goes back to like when I first started drawing, and you know, people like I could freehand draw very well. And people used to wonder, how do you do that? I can only copy or trace pictures, and I'm like, basically, this is essentially what I'm doing. I see a picture in my head. You know, for example, if you know what a TV screen looks like in your head, you can just draw it. So you're essentially copying that. So basically, whatever vision I have in my head, I apply to a piece of paper, and I use that same exact concept, you know, to help do videos in the same exact manner.
What do you guys find is your biggest challenge when you are doing the videos?
I would have to say probably the production because the thing about it is I try to get people to understand is that there's a lot of components when it comes to videos, but at the end of the day, once you create a treatment to your video, it doesn't matter how you want to go about it. If you can't produce that, it's not possible. You can have your editor on deck, you can have your director on deck, you can have you know, the stylist, you can have art director, but if you don't have the production locked down, the location, you know, the makeup,
Everything's got to be a well-oiled machine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lighting,
everything.
All that stuff.
Wardrobe.
Right. So it's
All
just,
that.
I would say, like, taking that into consideration. You know what I mean? So, and we produce our own videos, you know, so if we need to get a shot, like in his hometown, you know, we have to leave California and we have to get to Philly, you know, we have to get to his hometown, and then, like, even getting into the school, you know, a little tip on that, you know, for the people listening, you can't just walk up and just do a guerrilla style shoot. Like, we actually got clearance to get into his high school. You know, you have to draft up a professional letter, a pitch letter, and go to the, you know, the Board of Education, and we got clearance. So, you know, because, you know, different things are like, okay, why is my school in that, you know, and then people come after you. So the point of the matter is, like, it's a lot of different things, and that's some of the stuff that I was doing basically, like, behind the scenes, to manage the production of it, so
Getting the permits, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Exactly. So that's a big part that I handle, as far as shooting, teaching Ming how to shoot and anybody how to shoot, my brother, anybody learning about cameras is another thing that I didn't go to school for. LA recording school was just for recording engineering and mixing, so all of that stuff like he's talking about with the graphics, we learned on our own, for me jumping on sets and movie sets and behind the scenes and feature background, like, oh, there's lights, okay, how do they set them up, 3-point lighting, 4-point lighting, how to light a green screen, you got to be engaged in the moment, and that's how we pick up on a lot of these things. And then, Ming will always tell you about art, whatever's in your mind, you paint that picture and you just try to live it out. So whatever we have in our mind, whether we're scripting or lyrics, we're just like, okay, how can this get done? A lot of it's speculation, but then it's also trial and error. And like we spend a lot of time to make it like pop with quality and all that. We try it, and we won't settle for that's good enough until we get the result that we want to achieve. That's pretty much what we do. So back to your original question, it doesn't matter what it is at the end of the day. Like I'm willing to go the mile. Like I don't care if I gotta play producer today. I'm producer today. If you need me to play cinematographer, then that's my role. It's not just, yo, I'm just an artist. Like that's it. Like I'm willing to roll up my sleeves and get down whatever. You need me to be recording engineer, if you need me to be runner, y'all want something from Burger King, I'm out, that's my role, So I think that's something that separates me as a CEO, where I'm not just a suit. I get it from all components, from every single jobs how there is, so I can relate on that level, sympathetically, empathetically. So I would say that's the one thing that connects us all, that we're willing to get it in and go above and beyond to make this dream, a reality.
So I know we don't have All I Do yet. I mean, I just sent it to you, so you're gonna have it in a second. But what's the first song that you want to play? What's the song y'all want everybody to hear?
I have that song. It's got a little bit of everybody in here. It's Stand Up, Get 'Em High.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's got Ming, and it's featuring Artis and A.D.
Yep.
Okay, DJ NahSla, can you introduce this song to everybody, please?
Yeah, straight up off the A.M.O.W mixtape, you listening to Stand Up, featuring Artis, A.D., and of course your boy Ming off the track, off the joint.
I got the whole beanie crew with me right now, all the MCs. I got A.D., A.R. to the T.I.S., and we about to go in. A.R.
Yo, check, we the team to beat. Y'all niggas ain't gonna stop it. You blow like a hornet, your buzz will never rock it. Okay, see your thunder is weak, that ain't shocking. This jazz, we should leave them alone, just like stock.